Hey, aren't you the guy that made the art for the Brackeys Game Jam? Hey, I saw that you made the art for the Brackeys Game Jam. Congrats, man.
I just came from the Brackeys Game Jam.
Oh, wait,
Brackeys
holy
made
crap.
the
You're
art.
the guy that made the art for the Brackeys
Brackeys
Game
Jam.
Jam. Hey, I saw that you made the art for the Brackeys
Aren't
Game
you the guy
Jam.
that made the art for the
Hey, I saw that you made the
Brackeys
art. First off, yes, I am the one who made the art for the Brackeys Game Jam. Please stop telling me this. I am aware that I am a human being. Second, I don't actually have a second thing to talk about. So recently I was feeling a bit bored and honestly kind of lonely, and suddenly I remembered that game jams were a thing. I finally had time for one, and me and my friends had been planning on doing the Brackeys Jam for a while now. When the theme was finally announced at 6 a.m., might I add, we were all sitting in a Discord call waiting for it to be revealed when it got revealed that it was Stronger Together. I would have liked it to have been one of the other options the theme could have been, like blending old and new or forbidden entry, but I thought we could definitely make something out of this one. A whole day goes by and none of us can actually decide on any game to make. No game ideas really came to mind. So we just kind of threw in the towel and quit the jam. But you gotta realize that I wouldn't really be making this video if I hadn't made a game. One of the many ideas that we ended up scrapping during this period was an idea where the player, being patient zero of a zombie outbreak, was tasked to infect as many people as possible. The Stronger Together part would be from the fact that if patient zero dies, then all of the zombies die. So the more zombies you had together, the stronger the horde was as a whole, while they were all a meat shield for patient zero. Like I said, it was one of those scrapped ideas that we never ended up using. But for some reason, I really liked the idea and wanted to see if I could make just a small prototype, just to test it out, you know? I mean, it would be pretty simple to make and with just a couple colliders and, a couple tags here and there, and it would be done just like that. It's not like making a simple prototype would change anyone's mind, right? This was all like, it was just for fun, right? Well, I did end up making that prototype and showed it to the friends I intended to make the game jam with. They actually saw some potential in it, and we ended up reversing our previous statement of not participating. And so, we were making a game. I added player movement and infection to an NPC randomizer. The randomizer was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I just have 3 different arrays, each holding 5 unique sprites. One would contain the heads, and the other the torsos, and the last one the legs. Then it would just choose a random sprite from each array, and bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a new NPC. So in the end, there are about roughly 125 different combinations of civilians. Obviously, the next logical step would be to flesh out the main mechanic of infecting people, and expand upon it and to make an interesting playing experience. Yes, we all agreed that that would be the most reasonable next step, right? Okay, I'm just gonna assume you said yes, cause I'm right. Anyways, I ended up spending 2 more hours drawing out a city layout and creating different aspects of the buildings. Now, maybe saying to yourself, Nova, didn't you just say that the next logical step would be to flesh out the main mechanic, and not to focus on things like that? Like visuals and scenery? And the answer to that is yes. Anyways, I went ahead creating a building generator. It's pretty much the same as a civilian generator, just with less civilians and more buildings, as you might expect. Sticking to the trend of not focusing on anything that might make the game actually worthwhile, I fixed up the sidewalks a bit. They were pretty garbage before, but now they're not. I was heavily inspired by Vimlart's city asset pack here. I really like the way he did them, so I thought I might just use a couple of techniques that he used. Just a few. Some people even pointed it out, see? I had to assure them, no, it wasn't the Vimlark City asset pack, although it kind of is. I actually also added some grass, so we don't just have the default Unity background color everywhere. Saha, one of my friends that was helping me with the jam, quickly put together a camera follow script and a little sim-style bobbing arrow above the head zombie. This was just to make sure that you knew which zombie was the head and you wouldn't lose him in a crowd. Although we got a lot of people saying that even with the arrow, they couldn't really keep track of him. But you know, it's better than nothing. At this point, the city was looking a bit bland, so I decided to spice things up a bit with a randomized park in the center of the map. Although it's more like a city square, a commons, estates, place, playground, plaza.
Pleasure garden.
Anyways, I added a couple things that just pick whether it'd be a bush or a bench on the edges of it, and then added a statue to the center. This statue was actually also randomized. It picked between 6 different statues to become. Each one actually represents a certain game dev YouTuber. Some are a bit obvious, others not so much. Also, I couldn't add every game dev YouTuber, so if you don't see your favorite in here, then please don't sue me. I then just finished up the city generation by adding the chance for a building spot to be emptying with nothing, a tree stump, or garbage. Cause nothing says city like random garbage cans and a lonely tree stump. Now, the game wasn't very challenging at this point, and by wasn't very challenging, I mean there was literally no way to lose. So we needed to add some enemies.
FBI, open up!
Yup. I added FBI agents with rifles twice their size as enemies. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense. If there was a zombie outbreak and a giant horde of the undead was loose, and I was in the position to call the FBI, I'd probably get my friend Krogs to smuggle me across the border and move to Canada. But if I couldn't move to Canada, then yeah, I'd probably call the FBI. We were so close to actually having a core gameplay loop. The only needed pieces were a proper death screen and a spawning system for civilians and agents. I added the spawners and Taha added the end screen. Well, a pretty scuffed one, but one nonetheless. And with that, the core game was completed with 2 days left. With all of that done, I went on to start polishing the game. I created particle effects that spawn when you infect someone, and when an agent's bullets get destroyed, and when a zombie dies. Our composer, Kerf, made a sick main theme for the game. And our sound effects designer, Nick, finished up all the sound effects that I needed to make. I then imported both of those into the game and fixed up the end screen a bit by adding some stats. So now, my lack of skill is quantifiable. To cap it off, I made it so that time slows down when you die, and all of your zombies get Thanos snapped out of existence. While I was doing all that, Taha was putting together a really nice main menu and tutorial scene for us. And with that, our 6th day was over. Taha sadly couldn't help me with coding the last day, so I was on my own for the final stretch. Kerf quickly made some menu and tutorial music so those scenes weren't, completely devoid of all life. Putting them in, I built the game and released a test build of the game on my Discord server. Link in description. And we got some really nice feedback from everyone who played it. And special thanks to Glurg for giving us a ton of feedback. It really helped flesh out the project in the end. I added some last bits of polish, fixed up some unforeseen bugs, balanced the game, and listened to some other helpful feedback. Although Taha wasn't able to help me, him and Nick basically made all that you see on the itch page. I made a quick logo for the game, and Kerf put together a simple thumbnail with said logo. And finally, in proper Brackeys fashion, This is me at midnight submitting our game to the. What? Wait, we don't have footage for that? Damn it, Jerry, you had one job! Alrighty guys, thank you for getting to this part of the video, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to Chad on my Discord server. I said that whoever got the most total infected zombie stat in our game by the end of making this video, then I would shout them out, and here we are. Chad managed to get a high score of total infected zombies of over 2,000 at the making of this. And that is absolutely insane. He said he's been grinding for hours on end, and I honestly think he needs some help. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, but I gotta go, so see ya everyone.